Programming brought to you by AWI Networks, Smarter Internet.
Thanks for joining St. George News at 8. I'm Scott Beadle. Officials have confirmed that a lightning strike ignited a fiery blaze that destroyed a St. George home Thursday night. As of Friday morning, the homeowners who were on a family vacation still had not been notified.
From the south. This call was paged out at 8:53. Crews encountered the portion of the roof that was involved with fire. Did a fast attack that we went interior to try to extinguish from the inside, had to withdraw due to extension, went exterior defensive, knocked it down, came back in, went interior, and then still had to retreat to defensive eventually again. There's significant structural damage to the roof, the second floor, and down into the first floor. That's absolutely, we have nearly all the fire department within the city. On scene here, we staged one crew that were leaving, the three other incidents that were storm related. We've had multiple reports from neighbors in the area of very close lightning strikes even from the neighborhood. And we're kind of...
My sister's house caught on fire last night. Lightning struck. We got a phone call from a family member, and they're out of town. They're camping just took the kids on a little camping trip before school started. They don't know yet. We've been trying to find them. We got the dog out safe last night, and the firemen were amazing. I have to say, they went in and saved some things that were very special in the middle of the night, so that was amazing.
No injuries were reported, and no adjacent homes or other properties were damaged in that fire. A woman was sent to the hospital after becoming trapped in her minivan by a crash at a busy intersection Thursday afternoon. Shortly before 3:30, emergency personnel were dispatched to the crash on the corner of South 200 East and East 300 South, involving a Chrysler minivan and a handicapped accessible transport van. Officers found the extensively damaged Chrysler sitting in the middle of the roadway with the injured driver trapped inside. That woman was extricated from the minivan by firefighters and transported to the hospital. Police could not immediately comment on the extent of her injuries. The cause of that collision is under investigation. Now to the latest out of Washington. The Department of Justice announcing new measures to crack down on leaks. Meanwhile, we're learning more about the investigation into allegations of collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia. Emily Rao has the story.
I have this warning for would-be leakers: don't do it.
The Trump White House plagued by leaks for months, but now the Department of Justice vowing to crack down.
We will not allow rogue anonymous sources with security clearances to sell out our country.
The FBI creating a new unit to focus specifically on media leaks. The effort ramping up after the Washington Post published 52 pages of transcripts of the president's private conversations with key foreign leaders. White House counselor Kellyanne Conway reacted on Fox News.
Leaking the phone calls between our president and other heads of states is nothing short of a national disgrace.
As the president's cabinet works to plug the holes, special counsel Robert Mueller convening a grand jury to dig deeper into the allegations of collusion between the Russian government and the Trump campaign.
It's the ability to get witnesses to come in and testify under oath. It's the ability to get documents.
And President Trump seizing the moment to blast the Russia investigation in front of an enthusiastic crowd of supporters in West Virginia.
We didn't win because of Russia. We won because of you. That I can tell you.
President Trump starts his vacation today with plans to spend the next 2.5 weeks at his golf club in New Jersey. Just one day after a hazardous weather outlook was issued for the western 2/3 of Utah, the National Weather Service in Salt Lake City has put out a flash flood watch for central and southern Utah. That watch is in effect until midnight and covers Zion National Park, the Southern Mountains, Glen Canyon Recreation Area, and Lake Powell, south central Utah, and the San Rafael Swell. Affected cities include St. George, Kanab, Escalante, Bullfrog, Loa, Panguitch, Green River, Hanksville, and Bryce Canyon. And Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has more on that and your complete forecast right after this.
The weather tonight is brought to you by AWI Networks, smarter internet.
And welcome back, everyone. A happy Friday to us. Temperatures a little cooler out there today, only in the low 90s here in St. George. 93 degrees our high temperature. Normal high still 101. So we were about 8 degrees below that normal temperature. Didn't see any rain here in St. George itself, but have been seeing some rain around southern Utah. And our latest radar is showing some of those showers and thunderstorms again making their way out of northern Arizona and actually making their way into parts of southern Utah. A lot of it's starting to kind of dissipate as it gets here, but we're watching the area over by Las Vegas. A little heavier rain developing over there and a little bit more widespread rain. And that could continue to push to the north and east, and with that could see more rain in the forecast overnight tonight. So yeah, that flash flood watch is in effect for much of southern Utah and actually extends up into parts of central Utah as well. This is until midnight tonight. It could be some heavy rain in some of the areas, and even if we don't get a lot of heavy rain, just could see some of that rain come at a time that we could see it come down pretty fast for a short period of time. That's why we could see that flash flooding going on overnight tonight. Now temperatures today, yeah, a little cooler today. 85 degrees Cedar City, 81 degrees a high temperature Enterprise, 93 Hurricane, 95 in Las Vegas, and 93 degrees a high today in St. George. We'll keep an isolated chance of some rain around for tonight. Temperatures low to mid 70s from St. George to Mesquite to Hurricane. Mid 60s or low 60s around Cedar City with mostly cloudy skies expected. As we head into our Saturday then, we'll see another chance for some rain developing in the afternoon. Cedar City seeing those chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms. 84 degrees our high temperature. West winds in Cedar City about 10 miles per hour. Here in St. George and southern Utah, temperatures low 90s once again, like we saw today, as our highs should make it back to about 93 degrees, partly to mostly sunny skies and southwest winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So we're going to keep those isolated chances of rain in the forecast even into the weekend. And even next week, not seeing a lot of big changes in our forecast. May get a couple dry days in there about the middle part of next week, but otherwise going to keep that threat of some showers and thunderstorms in our forecast. So still seeing those threat of showers and thunderstorms on your surface map for your Saturday. Again, majority of the rain I think will stay in Arizona, but in parts of southern Nevada. But could see some of that rain make its way into our area here in southern Utah, especially in the afternoon hours of our Saturday, and keep that threat of rain around on Sunday as well. Temperatures for your Saturday, 84 in Cedar City, 85 degrees in Enterprise. Again, showers or thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. For St. George and southern Utah, it could be as warm as 97 in Mesquite, 93 degrees here in St. George. Again, afternoon shower or thunderstorm very possible. And our 7-day forecast for Cedar City, guess keep that rain, at least some showers, spotty showers in the forecast as we head to Sunday and Monday, upper 70s to low 80s. And eventually next week could take some of the rain chances out, and then really pretty nice weather, temperatures mid to upper 80s for the middle part of next week. And St. George and southern Utah, yeah, temperatures low 90s, could be at 91 by Sunday with some clouds around, and we're getting more isolated showers or thunderstorms. Another chance of rain for you Monday, and then we'll clear those chances of rain out by next week, at least a couple days anyway, and get back to the upper 90s to near 100 by Thursday and Friday of next week. But definitely keep an eye on some rain that develops tonight, because again, that flash flooding very possible up until about midnight or so. Could see some heavy rain in some areas. Right now, radar doesn't show too much going on, but actually that area down by Vegas, you have to kind of keep an eye on that as it expands and kind of moves a little further to the north and east, and see if it holds together here in the next couple hours.
All right, thanks, Chris. Still ahead, a tradition of mischief to begin the school year. School in Atlanta probably won't run out of toilet paper anytime soon. Students at Marietta High School made the first day of school unforgettable. These are aerial views over the school this morning. The parking lot and trees, as you can see, were well covered in toilet paper. This is an annual tradition for Marietta High School seniors on the first day of class.
They really went all out, that's for sure, yeah.
They were exceptionally thorough, weren't they?
It's hard to believe that they could do that thorough of a job with no one noticing that, but maybe they just kind of let them do it as a tradition, I guess.
Might have been some willful not noticing that.
Kind of just driving by and look the other way type thing. But glad it didn't rain. I guess that'd make a big mess out there if it had any rain.
A little harder to clean up.
A little harder to clean up, that is for sure. But wow, pretty impressive.
Oh yeah. Thanks for watching.
We hope you have a great weekend. See you back here on Monday.